Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, I will talk about poetic devices in a poem, which is The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. The Road Not Taken is a narrative poem, meaning it is a poem that tells a story. It was written in 1915 as a joke for Frost's friend, Edward Thomas. Frost and Thomas were fond of hiking together, and Thomas often had trouble making up his mind which trail to follow. So the road not taken meaning discovered the idea that life is a journey, and sometimes you have to make decisions along the way, and we follow our main character as he's making one such decision. He is walking through some woods, he comes to two roads, then he absolutely has a look at them, and he decides which one to take. It's a pretty simplistic storyline, so I think we don't really need to summarize it here. You will get it as we go along. So this poem covers subjects such as solitude, which then moves into the thoughts, and then into the decision making. But I think that it is core this poem about the human fantasy to fool ourselves and to interrupt things differently to how they actually are. It is a romantic poem. It is more about the perception of the situation by the main character than the actual situation itself. That is something that's very important to bear in mind. So this is often interrupted as I took the road not taken by others, and thus I am so great, I am independent, I am the underdog. But I actually think it is referring to the idea of I took one road, but what about the road not taken? What would have happened if I went down there? So I think even instead of a tone of pride, there is actually a tone of regret, or at least of curiosity about missed opportunities, right? For poetic devices are literary devices that poets use to enhance and to create poem structure, tone, rhythm, and meaning. And Robert Frost, the road not taken. Frost used iambic meter and voice to reinforce the poem meaning. Now, literary devices. Number one, metaphors. Road is used as a metaphor and as an extended metaphor. The road is building. This is a metaphor of choices we make in life. The fork in the road is used as a metaphor throughout the poem. It is termed an extended metaphor. Line 6, where the person is thinking of taking one road but takes another. This is a metaphor of thinking of your choices before deciding. Nature is also used as a metaphor in the poem. In the beginning, a yellow wood. The woods are yellow, meaning in the autumn. This could be a metaphor for making decisions during the fall of your life or when you are getting older. Nice. This poem that has 4 or 5 lines stanza, which only 2 enshrine in each stanza A, B, A, B. Several kinds of little devices can be found in the poem. One of the little devices employed is antithesis. It contains 4 stanzas, and each one contains 5 lines each. This is called a quatrain. Hence, this poem is made up for 4 quatrains. In total, this makes 20 lines, thus is a middle-sized poem. Consonants and assonants are widely used throughout, as we can see in the following example respectively, and that has made all the difference. Yet knowing how well leads on the way. Repetition. And the final sound device that can be spotted in the first poems, especially in this line. Some more ages and agents' hands. Just like a song. Actually, this poem is just like a song. Has a rhythm. The rhythm is iambic. That implies that there is a quiet syllable before a loud syllable. Now, figure of speech and symbolism. Sorry, I forgot it. Versification. Because it was grassy and wanted where Robert Frost is not actually talking about road. Frog in the woods. Rather, he is using the concept of diverging road to relate to making decisions in life. Syntax and structure. Each stanza contains 5 lines. Long I stood is an example for different syntax because it would normally be said as I stood along. Rhythm. Rhythm and meters, there is a similar syllable pattern throughout the poem. For example, the first line in each stanza has 9 syllables. Sounds and sense. The rhymes are end rhymes. Perfect rhymes are lay and way. Slant rhymes are both and undergrowth. Now, for concluding the little devices, it can be argued that Frost has beautifully used literary device to make the poem display multiplicity of interpretation, which has gained the poem much deserved popularity. And that's it. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you like my presentation. So, goodbye.